So today I had my first day of Alexander Technique teacher training, and it lived up to all my hopes and dreams. Oh, wow, phenomenal day. Came out of it feeling a completely different person. 4 hours of essentially undoing, or not even undoing, but non-doing, not doing anything. The atmosphere in the school is amazing. It's creative, playful, light, accepting. And what I love about the school I'm going to, Anthony Kingsley School, and Anthony Kingsley's approach is that he is so ruthlessly adamant about non-doing, in the sense that whenever we as humans set out to learn something, learn some new skill, right, we always try to do it. And the Alexander Technique is, as far as I understand it, which I think is not controversial, at least within my school, is that the Alexander Technique is precisely about the opposite of that. It's about not trying to be right. It's about just allowing the right thing to do itself. And so many schools and people in the Alexander world think of it as a kind of posture thing, or a way of doing, the people concoct ways of doing it to make it, to make it a formula that they can win and they can learn. Because that's what humans do. When the Alexander Technique is so obviously about the opposite of that. I read F.M. Alexander's Constructive Control of the Individual recently. He's so explicit on this point. And so it's the human tendency to try to make learning something into a doing. And that tendency is rather strong, especially in today's world. So I think what makes Anthony's place such a fertile ground for non-doing is that Anthony is so adamant about the fact that there's no right way of doing it, and he really hammers it down and is very good at sniffing out when people are saying, "Oh, but what if I do it this way? Would that be right?" With the result that I leave his teaching training day feeling like my mind is more blank. I've rubbed some stuff off rather than thought, okay, this is how I do the Alexander Technique. I think this is very important. When I visited other Alexander schools, I remember when I was sitting in meditation afterwards, I was thinking, oh, okay, I was thinking about this and that as things to try out. Whereas after St. Anthony's School, it was the opposite. My mind felt lighter. And for me, that was the most important thing. And then what I found interesting was afterwards at work, I just had really good concentration. I felt really on the ball despite being on pretty low sleep and having felt quite rubbish in the morning, in fact. I don't want to get my hopes up, but my hopes are up. It's going to be quite an exploration. And I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. I'm going to be doing it, but I'm going to go to work and I'm going to be working 9 hours. Same as usual, but I'm really looking forward to it. Wow. In a good place.